Guys, this is Kimberly D. Yep, that's me. Hey, I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about getting started. So I've watched a lot of YouTube videos here lately, and it talks a lot about just getting started. Do you know how hard it is to get started at 50? Yes, I'm 50. I just turned 50. Can't believe it either. It gets here quicker than you think, just like your kids growing up. But anyway, I'm starting at 50, something new for me. So just getting started, just pushing that start button, ting, and getting started. So we're going to talk about getting started today. If you are like me and you're 50 or older, or you're 40 and above, then just push that start button. Just talk to this camera, or talk beyond the camera. Talk beyond the camera like your little kids are out there, or an audience. I am not a public speaker. I don't speak in front of big crowds. So I am really just getting started and learning how to speak to this camera, how to do the lighting. Yes, I have been a still photographer in the past. I did that for full-time for a little while, and I did it on the side as well because I do work full-time in a GI clinic, or in the medical field. I've been in a GI clinic for the last 16 years. I really enjoy that daily. I really enjoy the people I work with, and I really enjoy being around the patients and helping the patients and getting them to understand their ailments and what's going on with them. But like I said, I did just turn 50. We are empty nesters. We're becoming empty nesters. I have 2 children. They are grown. I have a daughter who has been married for about 2 years now. Her and her husband are getting their lives started in Arkansas, and we're really excited about that, so that we can go visit them and do all the outdoor things, and maybe retire there one day. I have a son who is 23, and he is getting started as well. He is in his last year at LSU Baton Rouge in interior architect. He plans on being in a big city, especially like New York. That is his dream. So that will be exciting as well, getting to visit him there. But since they are getting started on their lives, we are getting started on our life, a new beginning. Empty nesters, or whatever you want to call it. I don't think your nest is ever really empty, even though your kids are moving out and starting their own lives. You still fill your nest up with lots of things to do. So if you are like me and you still work full-time, but you still want to learn something new and become a YouTuber, creator, content creator, if you want to sell things on YouTube, if you want to teach things, if you want to just learn YouTube and teach it to others and how to get started, then this is the place to do it. It's a big wide world out there, and there is enough for everybody. And that's in anything. Just because I work full-time in the medical field, my heart has always been the heart of a creator, as far as photography, art, painting, drawing. I am a sticker designer. I do Procreate. I create. I actually have 2 children's books, and I have 2 coloring books on KDP, and I've taught myself KDP, so those are things that I can do on here as well, and teach others how to get started on KDP and publish their own books, even if it's not a storybook or a novel. It could be your own personal novel, and we could learn how. I could teach you how to get started and write that novel or that book to get it uploaded to KDP and tell your story. But you can also tell your story on here too. So as we are becoming empty nesters, there's lots of things that we are thinking of. We're thinking about retirement, our savings, our children and visiting them, so traveling, things like that. So there's lots of things that we can do, but there's everyday things that we do as well. So that can be something that we do on this channel, as well as like fixing things. My husband is a fixer. When when our son was little, he would put every little broken toy on his desk and knew that his daddy was a fixer and that it would be fixed the next time he went to get it off of his daddy's desk. So that is something that we can teach you guys too, as simple as changing a tire, or as hard as, you know, changing a battery. I don't know, stuff like that. We'll get that on here, as well as us cooking together. We like to cook together on Sundays. We've started doing that, and so we are in the kitchen together cooking whatever it is we're cooking that evening, or maybe like we started doing egg bites for breakfasts throughout the week, and that's something that we can put on here too, some cooking lessons. But just us being together and learning each other over again and becoming ourselves, because when you are a family and you're just getting married and just getting your family started, it can be a little in the moment, and you as a mom or even dad feel invisible, and you may be like me for the last 28 years, forgetting who you are, as far as, hey, I'm Kaylin's mom, or hey, I'm Ian's mom, and that's how you introduce yourself while your kids are growing up. And then when you're 50 or when you become an empty nester, you forget, hey, I'm Kimberly and this is what I do, or this is who I am. So getting started with YouTube and learning YouTube together, that is exciting to me. So I hope whoever is listening is relating to this, and that we can push the start button, bing, together, and learn YouTube as far as a new skill, learning how to edit videos, how to shoot videos, how to create the content that people will relate with, because there are people out there that will relate to all of this that I'm speaking about. And so even younger people who are just getting married, or who are just having children and getting started parenting. I loved being a parent. I love being a parent, because when you have children, you say, hey, I'm done in 18 years. Oh, no. You're not done in 18 years. You are always a parent, and they will always need you. I'm 50 and I still need my dad. I still ask him questions, and I still relate and listen to all of his stories. So if you are parenting little tiny babies, if you are parenting toddlers, if you are parenting middle schoolers, that is the weirdest. Or if you are parenting college kids, high schoolers, or even adult parenting, you are still a parent, and we can talk all about that as well. So if you will make sure that you like this channel and subscribe to it, even though this is my first video, that would be awesome. But we will learn all sorts of things together. We will talk about all sorts of things together. I've been married for 31 years, and like I said, I have 2 children, and we are all beginning something new. Whether it is like my daughter, who is getting started. They lived in New Braunfels, Texas, and decided, hey, we don't want to live here anymore. And they both quit their jobs and moved to Arkansas. And now they both have jobs again, and they are starting over as well. So I just am excited about it for them and for all of us as well. So I've watched a lot of YouTube videos here in the last couple of months, trying to learn what I need to do. But there's so much you can learn, and if you try to learn everything, but you never push that start button and start talking to your camera or start talking to an audience, you will never get started. And that is one of the biggest reasons why no one succeeds, or people don't succeed, is because they don't push that start button. They don't get up, they don't get started. And that's like so many things in life, isn't it? Like, we don't get started, we procrastinate, and I am a victim of procrastination. Believe me, there's tons of paintings back there that need to be started. They need to be finished. There is a book that I have written, but I have not illustrated. So I do illustrate as well. I have, like I said, 2 children's books on KDP. The first one is called This Little Light of Mine, A Quest with Flicker and Friends. It is about, it is a Christian-based book story. It's my opinion on how the lightning bug or the firefly gets its light, and it's just a really cute story. So I wrote it and I illustrated it, and then in the midst of that, of writing the ladybug's story, I wrote her story, and then I also came up with another story that is published already, and it is called When You Give a Gator a Tater, and that is about 3 friends as well, and how they share with each other, and it's just a really cute story as well. Those can be found on Amazon KDP as well. Also, I have 2 coloring books. One is a cute kittens coloring book, and one is an owl's coloring book, and they're just really cute illustrations that I illustrate. I do not use AI for that, and I do not use clip art. I draw everything out, including all the activity pages as well, because you can get in a lot of trouble for using certain things on Canva or just different clip art, unless you really Frankenstein it, or you really change it so that you don't steal the artist's work, and it is your work. So I chose to actually do the art myself, since I am an artist. But you don't have to be an artist to do that type of thing. You can use the art that's on Canva or AI as well. You just have to be really careful. Just like on YouTube, you have to really be careful. There are YouTubers, they are artists, because they are creators and they're creating their own channel, whether it be a teaching channel or whether it be an entertaining channel, but that is their art, that is their stuff. So if you are going to look at other YouTubers, then you need and go off of their videos. Just make sure, if you're gonna do a video like that, that you change it up so much that it does not look like their video. You see what I'm saying? Like, it should be an inspiration and an idea that you go with, but you should make your own videos. You should teach your own your stuff. Now, in the world, all over the world, from the beginning, there's nothing new. There is nothing new. We're not going to come up with new stories. We're not going to come up with new content. It all leads together. Everything that we do all is together, and it is very similar to other stuff. But don't make it exactly like someone else's stuff. Make it your own. And I've learned, we're gonna learn things on here together, such as like the video editing, the lighting. We're gonna learn how to come up with new ideas, how to script. We're gonna learn all sorts of things on here. So what we have to do is get started. So just remember that we are here to work with each other and learn together. I know this is my first video, but if you will like and subscribe, you can follow me and I will follow you, and we will learn together, and we will get subscribers, and maybe one day we will be monetized, and that would be wonderful. So please like and prescribe, because I work in the medical field. No, subscribe to my channel and we will learn together. So remember, it's Kimberly D. Yep, that's me. Have a great day.